Don't worry about it. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Avon High School, the site of tonight's Section 5 boys basketball matchup between visiting Leroy and the host Braves. Alex Brasky here with you on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network, ready to take you through tonight's action. Just about a 20-second late start. I had some trouble tracking down an extension cord here at Avon, but now that we have been able to do so, we are ready to bring you tonight's ball game. Like I said, you missed 20 seconds of the first quarter, but we're still scoreless as the reverse layup from Michael Rowland, no good. Tracked down by Leroy, and here come the Owacken Knights. Both teams unbeaten entering this game as the corner jumper from Adam Woodworth is no good. So this should be a good one in the Livingston Conference. Two extremely talented programs, both reached the sectional final a season ago. Ready to give it a go here tonight in what should be a good battle. Pull-up jumper from Rowland, no good. Rebound goes to Ryan Hillman. But on the second effort, the Braves come up empty once again, and now Leroy with possession inside to Merritt Holly Jr., one of the top scorers in the Glow region and all of Section 5 for that matter. Helped guide the Owacken Knights to that sectional finals appearance last year, looking to do the same this year, but the Knights looking to come away with a victory this time around. And head coach Matt Weinman believes his team is talented enough to do so, while veteran head coach Rob Freese as well believes his team should be in the running for a sectional championship at season's end. So 6:34 remaining in this opening quarter. That brought to you by the Genesee Community College Scoreboard. Explore careers in health and physical education at SUNY GCC. Foul on the jumper as Josh Harder will head to the line. Harder and Trevor Stroud, the guard combo for this Avon team, really do a nice job handling the ball, knocking down shots from the perimeter. A true 1-2 threat for this group. As Harder able to knock down the first free throw. So 1 for 1 for Harder. That puts Avon on the board with the first point of the game, and now the first points of the game as Harder gets that one to roll in. So here comes Leroy as it's Tom Conandorio and Matt Hockey working it in the backcourt and breaking a little bit of pressure applied by the Braves. Out of bounds, it's going to stay with the Owacken Knights. Conandorio guarded closely by Harder, and now into the corner. There was Jake Higgins. Gets it back on the drive is Higgins off glass, and it's good. Count the basket. And the foul. Higgins headed to the line looking to make it a three-point play with 6:04 remaining in the first quarter. So a slow start offensively, but things starting to heat up here as Higgins misses the free throw. Rowland collects the rebound for Avon, and now here come the Braves. Stroud on the drive, kicks it to Harder, but it's an offensive foul. And there to take the charge was Matt Hockey, and it goes back to the Owacken Knights. Great job selling out defensively. Looks like we have a fan removed here. He will exit under the basket, removed by the official here. As Conandorio set to inbound. Holly bringing it up the floor. Gets it ahead to Hockey. To the high post to Holly. A lot of contact and a foul called. And the Awaken Knights will take it out underneath. So Leroy sitting at 4-0 entering this game. 78-49 win over Kelmum to open the season. Followed that up with wins over Livonia, Letchworth, and Dansville as Hockey hits the three. So Leroy with a 3-point advantage now. 5.5 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Lob into Rowland is tipped away by Leroy, and it will stay with the Braves. Underneath, Harder to take it out, enters it to Stroud. Now it's Harder fading away, no good. Rowland comes in for the rebound, but second attempt, is no good. Hockey pushing the pace to Conandorio, now into Holly. Couldn't get it off glass, and it rolls out. Rebound goes to the Braves. Nice job working inside there by Kelman Dalgos. Stroud pulls up from the high post, short. Rowland, another offensive rebound for Avon. That one tipped away, and Conandorio comes away with the takeaway. Turnover committed by the Braves. Gonna get our clock updated here to 4:24 remaining, and we'll start that as soon as it matches the game clock here at Avon High School. As it does, as you see there, Leroy extending its lead. Adam Woodworth, the floater in the lane. Got the shooter's roll. Inside to Rowland, short corner, and it's good. So back and forth we go as both teams starting to find their rhythm offensively. Here Avon Gangrene to the left side of me, getting into it here. As the three ball knocked down. And Leroy now up by 6. Into the corner. Carter, ball fake, got it to Stroud. Deep three, no good. And it's going down. Offensive foul called against Michael Rowland on the rebound. Rowland didn't appear to like that call, but nonetheless, it's going to the Awaken Knights as subs coming on. Eric Luce gives Conandorio a break, while Brody McDowell into the game for the Braves, along with Connor Smith. So it looks like they awarded that last bucket a 2-pointer, so 9-4 is your score. As Holly Jr. changes that quickly, 11-4 now. Leroy off and running here in the early going. Braves trying to find their way. Stroud pulls up about 20 foot. No good. Higgins on the rebound. Leroy is tough on the boards. It all starts with Holly, but Higgins as well. And we have yet to hear from Gina Gusto. No good. Harder on the rebound. Braves pushing the pace inside from the block. Nice move to the rim. Josh Harder able to break the brief drought for Avon, put his team back on the board. It's now a 5-point Leroy lead and a double dribble called against the Knights. Carter setting things up. Gets it over to Stroud on the wing. Guarded by Higgins. A little bit of a push-off, not called. Stroud knocks it down as Higgins falls away. I thought a little bit of contact as Stroud extended the arm, but no call from the official. And a brief run here for the Braves. 2:08 remaining now in the first quarter. This game brought to you by Robley Plumbing and Heating, LLC. Call them today, 585-470-8542. Holly Jr. continues his strong start to this game. Up to a 4-point lead for the Knights. Junior off the mark on the second attempt. Here comes Harder now. Pushing it for Avon. Into the lane, kicks it out. McDowell swings it over to Smith. Hillman gets it back up top to Harder. Off the dribble, pull up, no good. Hillman tips it away, but diving after it is Woodworth. He gets it away to Luce. And here comes Leroy. Hockey on the drive, and he traveled. This game also brought to you by Vonglis Enterprises, LLC. Pete Vonglis, no job too big or too small. Fully insured company, that's Vonglis Enterprises, LLC. Here comes Augusto checking in as Crazy Cheap Cars, another one of our sponsors. You can find them at 948-8000 or crazycheapcars.com. And lastly, Zoom Total Fitness, open 24 hours. 7 days a week. We'll get to a few more of our sponsors as the action goes here, but as I said, Augusto is checked in for Leroy here. Harder off the dribble, kicks it out to McDowell, tries the 3-ball over Holly. That's a tough proposition as Holly got the hand on it. Affected that shot, and it's off the mark. Here comes Luce now, moving it ahead to Woodworth, to Augusto, back to Woodworth. Holly trying to work himself free, but he's guarded closely by McDowell. Gets it. Does Holly along the baseline. Hillman tried to take the charge, no call. Harder gets the rebound. Coach Freeze incensed that his team didn't receive the same benefit of the offensive foul call as the Knights did a few possessions prior. But we're inside a minute to go here in a 4-point game in this Livingston Conference battle. Avon trying to fight its way back. Stroud off the mark. Higgins collects the rebound. He's had a nice first quarter on the boards as Jake Higgins. And here comes Luce initiating the possession for Leroy. Higgins guarded by Hillman. Harder on Luce on the perimeter. Woodworth, Augusto, and Holly inside, and Harder jumps the pass. Euro step, no good. On the reverse layup, Luce pushing it quickly. 10 seconds remaining inside to Augusto. Stroud takes it away, heaves it up, and that's going to do it for the first quarter of play. 12-8, Leroy in the lead. We head to the second. You're on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. This game also brought to you by Harding Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning. Shane Harding, offering residential, commercial, and agricultural services since 1978. Also, Summit Family Dental Care, 2 offices in Warsaw and Geneseo. That's summitfamilydentalcare.com, 786-3676 or 243-5588 for their Geneseo location. Also, Jessica Best, your best friend in real estate. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Contact Jessica at 409-8734. Once again, this game separated by 4 points right now, entering the second quarter. on the Genesee Community College scoreboard. GCC, explore careers in health and physical education. Learn more at genesee.edu/phys ed. So we knew we'd have a good one, and it's lived up to that thus far. Defense has been the story in the early going, but a long way to go here. Avon beginning the second quarter with possession. Harder pulls up, and it's good. Good start for the Braves to begin this second quarter of play. Augusto in the corner on the drive. Nice spin move. And he gets the roll. Gene Augusto showing it off here. Nice post move. Able to work himself free for the clean look. And he gets the roll. Back to a 4-point advantage for the Knights. Stroud trying to work off the dribble. Got Holly off his feet. Shuffled it over to Harder, who fired up an air ball. Hillman the offensive rebound. Stroud for three. Long. Hillman tips it away. Another extra possession created by the Braves forward. But they come up empty once again. Here comes Leroy quickly working it into the front court. Inside to Augusto once again. Fading away this time, no good. Hillman, another rebound for Avon. Hillman and Higgins really doing a nice job for their respective teams inside on the boards. Harder off the dribble, and a little bit of a hand check called against Leroy. So 6:42 remaining here. Braves set to pass it in as Harder has it underneath. Gets it into Austin Latuca, who has checked in for the Braves. Now it's worked all the way around to Harder, who tried the three. No good. Loose on the rebound for Leroy. Gang Green letting themselves be heard here. As here's Woodworth to Augusto at the top of the key. Off the mark. And collected by Avon's Dalgos. And an offensive foul. Leroy gets another charge call. Hockey in there to take it, and Coach Freeze not happy with that as he's asking the officials if it's a call down there, it's a call down here. Maybe not asking, more so telling the officials is Coach Freeze, as Leroy has possession back. 6:08 remaining in this second quarter. Here come the Knights. Higgins to Woodworth, into the corner for Luce, guarded closely by Harder. Hockey thought about the three, took a step away, tried it, and knocked it down. Avon starting to allow Leroy to gain control. The Oaken Knights with their largest lead of the contest at 7 points. Along the baseline goes Dalgas, and it's out of bounds off his foot. Checking back in for Avon is Hillman, and Stroud will take a break. Hockey along the sideline. Taken away. Off the Braves, it's going to stay with the Oaken Knights. Xander Staba on the drive. His first shot attempt of the night, no good, and an offensive foul on the rebound called on Leroy. So both teams trading offensive fouls here as the officials asserting themselves this evening. Here's Harder to work it into the front court now. Hillman over to Latuca. Harder off the dribble. Nice jump stop into the lane. Can't get the roll. Strong rebound from Rowland. But another missed opportunity for Avon, and another one, but The foul is called. That will allow Rowland to head to the line for 2 shots. Rowland connects on the first free throw. Sub comes on for Leroy. Alexander Spezzano. Strong name on that young man. Rowland off the mark on the second attempt. Woodworth collects the board. Hockey handling it along the sideline. Latuca forced him to step out of bounds. Here comes Stroud checking back in for Latuca after he makes the sound defensive play near the Braves bench. So both teams rotating quite a bit here in the early going. I must say I did not expect quite the rotation we've seen from both sides. As Harder on the drive, gets the finger roll. Avon starting to fight back. Mini spurt here for the Braves. Deep 2 for Spezzano, no good. And here comes Avon in transition. Harder on the wing, gets it over to Stroud. Into the corner for Rowland now for 3, no good. Hillman, another offensive rebound, that's his 4th of the night. Harder off the dribble, nice bounce pass into Rowland, but he doesn't have the touch. A lot of misses in close for the Braves, and that's led to this 4-point deficit. A foul called on Harder on the rebound as Spezzano draws the foul call. Conandorio checking back into the game as Staba and Woodworth will take a break. Augusto also back on for the Oaken Knights. Hockey into the front court. Pulls up for 3, nothing but net. Matthew Hockey has had the range here, and Stroud answers back. Teams trading threes. As another fan has been ejected here. Officials not having it tonight. Here's a staff member was removed. I'm not sure what happened there. We're going to have to find out what happened. But as I said, these officials, no time for criticism here tonight. Augusto inside, no good. Missed the rim completely from in close. And here comes Avon. Harder. Working it to Stroud, all the way around to Rowland from the corner. Good. Avon within 2. What you're seeing from Avon is they are really going to have to rely on the efforts of Rowland, Harder, and Stroud this season offensively. Really a 3-headed monster, but not much else offensively for the Braves this season. Lost quite a bit due to graduation and have had trouble replacing it as another offensive foul call. Avon will take back over. And a timeout called by Leroy. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, beginning with Robley Plumbing and Heating Incorporated. One call does it all with Robley. Does a great job supporting our live streams here on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. Furnace not working, need your hot water tank replaced, you have a faucet dripping. Call Robley. They'll answer and get you all fixed up in no time. Call 585-470-8542 as Robley has been servicing the Glow region for over 75 years. Robley specializes in all things plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, including well systems, boilers, furnaces, hot water tanks, and more. Also, Vonglis Enterprises, LLC, a fully insured company that offers free estimates for every job. At Vonglis, they specialize in septic system installation and repairs along with waterline, installation. Check them out on Facebook or call them at 471-4240. So back to action to close this second half. 2:45 remaining in the second quarter. And I believe I may have said second half. I meant first half. Stroud for three, no good. Hillman, another extra possession created by the Avon forward. But it's thrown away into the backcourt, over and back, a turnover committed by the Braves. This game also brought to you by Crazy Cheap Cars, the ultimate in price and selection within the Glow region. 150 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And they also need your trade-in. Top dollar paid for your trade, so give them a call at 948-8000, or better yet, they'll see you right here. So here's hockey to start things off for Leroy on this possession. Into the corner for Conandorio, left with plenty of cushion as Stroud giving him the shot. Instead, he shuffles it to the top of the key to Woodworth, misses the rim, out of bounds. Off the Knights, it's going back to Avon. This game also brought to you by Zoom Total Fitness, a family-owned and operated company, EPA certified and fully insured. They offer fair pricing and excellent workmanship. Excuse me, I'm reading the wrong ad read. We'll get back to Zoom Fitness. Trying to do a lot of things at once here. Got a late start, trying to give our sponsors plenty of face time here tonight. We do appreciate what they do for us on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network, allowing those interested to get a little play-by-play as we take you through the various matchups on our stream schedule this winter. As here's Avon with possession, facing a 2-point deficit, a chance to take the lead here. But it's taken away. Nice job by Kel Kokitis defensively for the Yoakin Knights. Woodworth onto the wing for hockey. Inside to Kokitis, but he gets it right back out. Conandorio around to hockey, and Leroy's going to have to reset here. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Nice defense from the Braves on this possession. Woodworth going to have to fire it up soon. Conandorio tries the three. Off the mark, Hillman on the rebound. He's nearing 10 rebounds in this first half. Harder off the dribble. Stroud, nice ball fake, works it inside the three-point arc and knocks it down to tie the game. We're all square at 20 apiece. A minute to go in this second quarter. Conandorio bounces it into Augusto. In the corner for Woodworth now. Augusto to Conandorio. Back to Conandorio. Nice give and go between he and hockey, but it's taken away. And now here comes Avon. Leroy struggling offensively without the services of Merritt Holly Jr., who is currently on the bench. Harder gets it back. 20 seconds left now. 5 seconds separating the game clock and the shot clock. Harder off the dribble. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Almost threw it away. Out of bounds. And it stays with Avon. 2 seconds remain on the shot clock, however. 5.9 on the game clock. So Avon going to have to fire one up quick. Rowland from the logo. No good. And an inadvertent whistle here is one of the officials signaling a shot clock violation, but it did hit the rim, so I believe they're going to put 1 second back onto the clock. And 1.6. So that's all that remains here for Leroy. As Avon going to extend its defense into the backcourt now, as Luce will check back in for Leroy. So 1 second to go following the inadvertent whistle. Conandorio gets it in. Loose from midcourt. Official waves it off. We head to halftime. We're all tied at 20. as I was trying to get to before I interrupted myself with my own stupidity, we'd like to thank Zoom Total Fitness for being open 24 hours, 7 days a week, and charging only $35 per month in membership fees. New equipment in a super clean facility is available. Training classes, infrared sauna, and more. 861-8995. That's Zoom Total Fitness. Also, Harding's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. A family-owned and operated company that's EPA certified and fully insured. At Harding, they offer fair pricing for excellent workmanship and stand behind their work and business name. With 24-hour emergency service and 12 technicians, they have the ability to get the workload done in a timely fashion. Call them now at 585-237-5561. Also, Summit Family Dental Care. Their dentists and staff are committed to giving you the best dental experience that Warsaw has to offer. Like any trusting relationship, their care begins with getting to know each other. At Summit Family Dental Care, their highest priority is providing the quality dental services you deserve in a comfortable, convenient atmosphere. Call their Warsaw location at 786-3676 or visit them online at summitfamilydentalcare.com. Also, Jessica Best, your best friend in real estate, 409-8734. So we'll be back after a short break here on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. About 8 minutes to go in the halftime break. welcome back to Avon High School. All tied at 20. Leroy got out to a 7-point lead during the first half, but Avon came storming back to tie it heading into the third quarter. Should be a good finish here. Alex Brasky with you on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. Both teams looking to improve to 5-0. So here we go, we're underway. Third quarter, 20-20 ball game. Defensive battle thus far. Merritt Holly Jr. back into the game for the Wacken Knights. Spent the last few minutes of that first half on the bench getting a break. But after the breather, back out ready to lead this Wacken Knights offense. But that one taken away by Stroud in transition. Stroud at the rim, can't get the finish. Rebound goes to Hockey. That one tipped out of bounds. It will stay with Leroy. Woodworth set to take it out. Tried to force it into Holly, but Stroud, another steal. Here come the Braves. That one thrown away. So both teams trading turnovers now. Gain Green bringing the energy to start this third quarter. Holly Jr. stops, pops, and it's good. Leroy back out in front. Stroud to Harder on the wing. And a hand check. Braves will take it out underneath. Harder looking for an outlet, finds one in Hillman, gets it back. Pulls up from the elbow, gets the roll. Josh Harder ties it at 22. And an offensive foul called against Avon. So looked to be an illegal screen called on Harder. Trying to open up the lane for Hillman at the rim. And it's going to go back to Leroy here. Holly Jr. to Woodworth, back to Holly Jr. in the corner. Along the baseline off glass. Holly Jr. a fast start to this third quarter. 4 points already during the frame. Stroud to Harder on the drive, into the lane, out to Rowland for three. Short. Rebound goes to Dalgas. Plenty of offensive rebounds for Avon, but they've had trouble converting. This time, however, Harder finishes inside. Lobbed into Augusto at the high post. Holly Jr. had it taken away, but the foul is called against the Braves. And Hillman on the arm. 2 shots coming up for Holly Jr. Holly Jr. off the mark on the first free throw attempt. 1 for 2, Leroy back with the lead. On the play called Iverson, being yelled out by Harder. It's back from my era. AI, former 76ers great. As Rowland gives Avon the lead. Short jumper, 1-point advantage for the Braves now. Holly Jr., a little bit of a hook shot there from about 10 feet. Augusto on the rebound. Back and forth we go in this seesaw battle here at Avon High School. Harder off the dribble, contacted by Woodworth. Avon will take it out on the side. Rowland in front of the bleachers here. Now here's Stroud. Tried to get it into Hillman momentarily, but nothing doing. Now a foul committed by Augusto. So here's Rowland set to take it out. Shuffles it to Stroud, working that pivot foot against Holly. Nice ball fake, nice bounce pass. And another lead change. Higgins being guarded by Harder, and Hillman comes in to push Hockey to the floor. Conandorio checking in for Higgins. It's 3 fouls on Hillman. He's going to have to be careful here as we've neared the midpoint here in the third quarter. Holly Jr. pulls up from 15, no good. Rebound to Augusto, and Rowland collects the defensive rebound. A lot of missed opportunities on the second chance for both sides here tonight. It's led to a low-scoring affair. Rowland into the lane, nice bounce pass to Hillman. He misses the bunny. Rowland will pull it back out for Avon. Dalgas hands it off to Harder. Gonna break things down. Dalgas in the corner. Air ball. That one lobbed inside to Holly and out of bounds. A lot of empty possessions here tonight. Good defense from both sides, but also some lackluster offense, which can be expected early in the season. Rowland for 3 from the corner. No good. Rebound goes to Conandorio. Off the dribble, gets it to Holly Jr. into the corner for Luce now. Back over to Hockey on the wing. He missed the rim. And here come the Braves with it. Stroud off the dribble. Floater. Around the rim and out. Woodworth fighting for it, and a timeout called by the Owekan Knights. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors, beginning with Robley Plumbing and Heating. Robley, one called Does It All, 470-8542, specializing in all things plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, including well systems, boilers, furnaces, water tanks, and more. Also, Vonglis Enterprises, LLC, a fully insured company that offers free estimates for every job. Check them on Facebook or call them at 585-471-4240.
Also, Crazy Cheap Cars. You can reach them at 585-948-8000 or at crazycheapcars.com. Over 150 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs on the lot. They'll see you right here. Also, Zoom Total Fitness, open 24 hours, 7 days a week, $35 per month in membership fees. New equipment in a super clean facility available. Also, Harding Plumbing, family-owned and operated company, 585-237-5561, 24-hour emergency service, and 12 technicians on hand. Also, Summit Family Dental Care. Visit them online at summitfamilydentalcare.com. 2 offices in Warsaw and Geneseo. So here comes Leroy on the charge, loose with it in the corner. He tries the 3, air ball. Rebound goes to Staba, right back out to Conandorio. He banks one off the backboard, and Rowland collects the rebound. Two minutes remaining in this third quarter. Harder on the drive, kicks it out to Rowland from the wing. No good. Holly Jr. collects the board. Free ball, Staba, air ball. So 1-point lead for Avon, approaching a minute and a half remaining here in the third on the Genesee Community College scoreboard. GCC, are you looking to kickstart your career? As a 3 ball from Trevor Stroud ends the drought and increases Avon's lead. Are you looking to kickstart your career in health and physical education? Look no further than GCC. Whether you dream of teaching, coaching, personal training, or sports management, GCC has the programs to prepare you for jobs that are in high demand. Leroy with the answer. And 1 minute remaining here in the third. Stroud over to Harder, into the corner for Rowland, off the dribble, gets it back out to Harder. Screen being set by Stroud now. Harder trying to work himself free into the lane, and a foul called inside. Looks like we're going to have Avon take it out underneath. 3 fouls called against Merritt Holly Jr., and he will head to the bench. Augusto back on for the Knights. Nice bounce pass into Rowland, but he doesn't have the touch. Harder, surrounded by Knights, feeds it out. Now it's Latuca resetting. And here is Harder handing it off to Latuca. 2 seconds separating the game clock and the shot clock, so Avon trying to look for the last shot here. Harder off the dribble, kicks it onto the wing. Stroud, a dribble, up, no good. Rebound and a foul call. 1.6 remaining here in the third quarter, as that's going to be the 5th team foul on Leroy. That will send Brody McDowell to the line. 2 shots. And McDowell off the mark. First time tonight we're seeing Jordan Murray. Also, Connor Smith has checked back into the game for Avon. One more free throw coming up for McDowell. Conversation ongoing between the official and a Leroy player. And as we have a delay in the game with 1 second remaining in the third. And here's the free throw from McDowell after the brief delay. 0 for 2. And nothing doing on the rebound. We head to the fourth. 2-point game. Avon in the lead. Can't thank these sponsors enough.
Namely Robley, who is helping us bring you score updates throughout the season. Haven't been able to provide many here tonight, but we will do so now if there are any to be had. York taking on Warsaw tonight. York looking to remain unbeaten, another one of the top teams within the Livingston Conference. We'll have York versus Avon for you on Friday night, so be sure to tune into that matchup on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network, live for you right here. Kelmum taking on Mount Morris tonight, defending sectional champion Mount Morris. It's a big game for the Raiders. Also Perry and Letchworth, Hornell and Dansville. A lot of action in the Livingston Conference tonight. You can find game reports at thedailynewsonline.com following tonight's action. So 8 minutes remaining in this one. Avon ahead by 2 entering the fourth quarter. And here we go.
Rowland from the wing, good. Avon extends its lead to begin the fourth.
Avon applying a bit of pressure defensively. Hillman comes away with it, but he stepped out of bounds. Hillman has been all over the floor tonight, playing as if his hair were on fire. Four seconds have been worked off the shot clock. Here's Leroy able to break the pressure. Hockey over to Holly Jr. Into the corner for Luce now. Holly Jr. posting up, but Leroy unable to feed him inside. Luce for 3 from the wing. A little bit long and off the mark. Harder off the dribble. Feeds it inside to Rowland, right back out to Stroud, and Avon will reset here. 4-point lead for the Braves. Might be their largest of the night. Rowland inside. This is indeed their largest lead of the evening. 6-point advantage for the Braves, as they are starting to seize control, asserting themselves to begin this fourth quarter. Holly Jr. into the front court. Higgins for 3. Air ball. Stroud thought about the deep 3. Instead, puts it on the floor. Inside to Smith, and a blocking foul called against the Knights. That's going to send Stroud to the line for 2 shots, looking to extend the Braves' lead. That's 3 fouls on Gene Augusto. Oh, and foul was called on the pass. So Stroud will not head the line for 2 shots. Interesting calls here tonight. No argument from Avon, though, so looks like the official got it right. Harder. Working against Higgins. Stroud with it on the wing now. Tried to work it inside. Nobody was home as Smith stopped his cut. And that one rolled out of bounds. Back to the Knights.
Loose in the corner. Looking inside to Holly. The Braves have done a nice job on Holly, denying him the ball in the post. Gets it outside, works it to the high post this time, off the mark, and it's going down. Six-point lead for Avon. 2.5 minutes gone by in this fourth quarter. It's been a seesaw battle. This early season Livingston Conference matchup between two unbeaten teams. Both teams looking to improve to 5-0. Stroud in the corner, three, no good. Woodworth on the rebound. That one's taken away by Rowland. Offensive foul. Looked like Harder pushed off. Higgins goes to the floor, and it's going back to the Milwaukee Knights. And a foul called on Stroud. That's Stroud's fourth of the ball game. He'll take a break. And it's going to be McDowell checking back in. So a key loss for Avon here as they've sent Stroud to the bench with those 4 fouls. See if Leroy can take advantage. Into the corner, Woodworth right back into Holly. Nice job by Rowland defending him inside. Loose off the dribble, spinning inside. Missed the rim, and Holly Jr. stepped out of bounds. Rowland pulls up from the short corner, no good. Rebound goes to Loose, and Rowland gets called for reaching in. Conandorio will give Loose a breather. 4.5 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter. Woodworth to Holly from the block. And he's fouled. He'll head to the line for 2. Foul called on Hillman. That's his 4th. Timeout called by the Knights. Once again, we'd like to thank Vonglis Enterprises, LLC, a fully insured company that offers free estimates for every job and specializes in septic system installation and repairs along with waterline installation. Check them out on Facebook or call them at 585-471-4240. Also, Crazy Cheap Cars, the ultimate in price and selection. Find your next vehicle at crazycheapcars.com. They carry the largest selection of over 150 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs of any dealer in the Genesee region. Also, Zoom Total Fitness, 24/7 access with only $35 per month in membership fees. Fitness for all levels, personal training, cross-training, bodybuilding, powerlifting, and yoga available. Also, Harding's Plumbing, a family-owned and operated company that is EPA certified and fully insured. At Harding's, they offer fair pricing for excellent workmanship and stand behind their work and business name. With 24-hour emergency service and 12 technicians, they have the ability to get the workload done in a timely fashion. Call them now at 585-237-5561. Also, Summit Family Dental Care. Their dentists and staff are committed to giving you the best dental experience that Warsaw has to offer. Like any trusting relationship, their care begins with getting to know each other. So here's Holly Jr. headed to the line for 2 shots, nearing the midpoint here in the 4th. And Gang Green continues its serenade of Christmas carols, and another miss from Holly at the line.
1 for 2 from the line for Merritt Holly Jr. 5-point lead for Avon now. Harder off the dribble, has it taken away. Hockey to Conandorio, pushing the pace for Leroy. Hockey gets it back. 3-ball from the top of the key, no good. Holly Jr. fighting for the rebound. Who did it go off of? It's off the Braves. It stays with Leroy. Conandorio trying to lob it into Holly. Couldn't find him. Woodworth collects the inbound. Hockey skips it over to Woodworth. Back up to Conandorio. Over to Hockey. Left open on the wing momentarily. Good closeout by Harder. And this one's picked off by Dalgas. Braves in transition. Decide to pull it back out and set things up. And a timeout called by Coach Freeze. On the Genesee Community College scoreboard. 5-point Avon lead. 3:41 remaining here in the fourth. Genesee Community College, are you looking to kickstart your career in health and physical education? Look no further than GCC. Whether you dream of careers in teaching, coaching, personal training, or sports management, GCC has the programs to prepare you for jobs that are in high demand. Take advantage of a high-quality curriculum, excellent faculty, experiential learning, and great facilities. Join them at GCC and be the game changer you've always wanted to be. To learn more, visit genesee.edu/phys ed. So the Braves will have it here, sporting that 5-point advantage in this low-scoring contest between two unbeaten teams. Defense has been the story. Avon's done a wonderful job on Merritt Holly Jr., while Leroy's done a nice job limiting the contributions of Avon's top 3 scorers, Michael Rowland, Josh Harder, and Trevor Stroud, who currently has the ball in the corner and currently has 4 fouls. There's Harder off the dribble along the baseline, and he lays it in. Relatively uncontested, and a timeout called by Avon with a 7-point lead, their largest of the evening. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. Out of the timeout, Leroy has it. 7-point deficit for the Knights. Holly Jr. into the corner now. Stava handed it off to Higgins, back into the corner for Holly. Tried to work it off the glass, no good. Gets it back. 5 defenders swarming him. He's fouled, he'll head to the line. Holly, another miss from the line. Stroud and Hillman checking back in for the Braves. 2 players, each with 4 fouls. Holly 0 for 2. Stroud on the rebound. 2.5 minutes remaining. Big possession for Avon. Harder fouled on the jump shot. A couple of free throws here would put this one nearly out of reach with the way the pace has been set thus far. It would be Avon's largest lead of the game at 9 points, and the largest lead for either side, for that matter.
But Harder can't knock down the first free throw. Harder 1 for 2, 8-point lead for the Braves.
And here's Holly Jr. in the corner for Conadorio. Back up to Luce at the top of the key. Woodworth on the wing, trying to work it inside. They do to Augusto. Now it's lobbed into Holly Jr. Count it! And one for Holly Jr. He heads to the line looking to complete the three-point play and trim the lead to 5. It's been a struggle for Holly Jr. at the line thus far, however. So this free throw, anything but guaranteed. And another miss from Holly at the line. Harder to Stroud. Avon taking its time. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Nice defense from Woodworth, and an offensive foul as Harder got called for reaching around. Augusto at the high post, feeds it inside to Holly, who goes above the rim to collect that one, and he's fouled again inside. Avon working the heck of Holly. Thus far, it's worked. We'll see if he can find his stroke at the line. It looks like Avon going offense and defense as often as they can, with Hillman and Stroud both with those 4 fouls. Holly connects from the free throw line. Holly Jr. 2 for 2, finds it at the right time perhaps. Those are 2 critical free throws. It's down to a 4-point Avon lead. 1.5 minutes remaining. Dalgas to Stroud. Screen set by Rowland. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Stroud tried to step back. Now he tried to step through, and a foul called on Holly Jr. And that's the 3rd team foul called against the Knights. Timeout called by Leroy. So 1 minute remaining, a 4-point game. Avon looking to salt this one away while Leroy trying to work a late comeback.
So Avon will have it here. That 4-point lead after the timeout called by Leroy. And a foul called as loose called for it with 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Interesting decision there. So they've reset the shot clock now, 36 seconds remaining. Leroy's going to have to foul. And they do. This will send Avon to the line. 29 seconds remaining. Perhaps what Leroy was trying to do was looking to get the steal for the first half of the shot clock, and once unable to do so, just decided to go with those intentional fouls now with 30 seconds remaining. And Rowland to the line for 2 shots. Makes the first. And makes the second, up to a 6-point lead. Timeout. Take a quick break here on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. All right, back to action. The final 29 seconds. As Leroy trails it by 6. Loose set to inbound, gets it into Hockey. Leroy gonna have to go quickly and fire one up. Holly Jr. for 3. No good on the roll. Rowland gets the rebound and he's fouled. The Avon faithful can feel it. As Rowland looking to put the finishing touches on what's going to be a conference victory for the hometown Braves. Makes the critical first free throw, pushing it to a 7-point advantage. And 2 for 2. Rowland, critical free throws down the stretch. Here comes Leroy. Last gasp attempt for the Oetkin Knights. Hockey steps back, has it rejected by McDowell. Big defensive play for good measure, and that's going to do it. Avon's going to take the win as there's 1 second remaining following the air ball. McDowell getting kudos from Harder near midcourt.
And as I said before, that will do it. Avon with a big win over Leroy, improving to 5-0. The Owaka Knights dropped to 4-1. Thank you for joining us on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. My name is Alex Brasky. We'll see you next time.